With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Got 80. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing, Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Visitors 7, Ravens nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mayfield now. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Go. At their own 11-yard line.
Here we go. Back man. Winnie! Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'm going to come back to you.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Oh, he's got Lamar Miller. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, touchdown. Lamar Miller, 75 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Alert, 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 alert. Five.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Anger is on the punt, and he gets this one away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Wentz now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Miller. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Miller. About 3 yards there to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Man open, it's Moss complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run on first down. Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. James Devlin taking it in. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
64,
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch, twist. Pistol.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
You got it.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On 1st down, Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Visitors 7.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Setting up the screen for Miller. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 23-yard run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 280. 54. Tyson. Bang.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Hey, exit.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And that's Elliott, complete. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Justin Houston, his second sack of the night. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They were looking for Johnson that time. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Wentz to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From from the gun on third down. Wins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Lamar Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 280. Let's 5-7.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180. Take the mic. Hey. What's that? 52. Mike 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz escaping the pressure right. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three. Slam. Kill. Great. SOS.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Get in the white room.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mean Joe Green gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Lamar Miller. An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down the man inside, down the man.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson got a man. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
36.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now Mostert. And an alley to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 10, Wentz steps away to his left. He's going to air one out for a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
This is Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. This is caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mike is 59.
They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 59 Mark. 59.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete to Sharp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 59, Mike.
Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 43. Hey. Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike's 54.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
March 50, March 50, March 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Jackson on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Ready. Check the flag.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. They can't hang with us. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Miller, complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mostert.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, Dickerson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He can run for it, and he will. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.